Hey there, this is Teacher Podcast episode 334, Learn English with Smooth Criminal by Michael Jackson. You read English, you understand English, you've been learning for years, but when it's time to speak, your mind just freezes and the words don't come out. If that sounds familiar, you're not alone. My name's Ola and this is Teacher Ola Podcast. I'm here to help you finally speak out loud. This isn't about perfect grammar or fancy vocabulary. This is about your voice, your words, your real English. Welcome to today's episode, Learn English with Michael Jackson, Smooth Criminal. I can't read it normally. I just need to use this rhythm from the song, Smooth Criminal. So in this song, in this episode, we'll use one of his most iconic songs. I don't believe there's anyone who doesn't know the song from 1987. We'll break it down into 7 fragments. I chose 7 phrases from the song and we'll be focusing on grammar, pronunciation, and natural everyday usage. And before we start, I've got a huge announcement. We're going to meet live during my 3-day workshops all about tenses. It's happening on the 19th, 20th, and the 21st of April at 8 p.m. And it's going to be a massive revision of all English tenses. And I'm inviting you today to Wielka Powtórka Angielskich czasów. Already, I know it's very, very soon, but you need to mark this day on your calendars. 3 days. Through those 3 days, we'll go through all the tenses that you really need. On day 1, we focus on present tenses. On day 2, past tenses. And on the last day, future tenses. So you finally feel confident and stop guessing which tense to use. If you've ever felt confused, stuck, or unsure when speaking, this is exactly what you need. Sign up now at teacherola.com/3 dni. teacherola.com/3 dni. 3 cyfrą dni. And join us live. All right, now let's get into today's lesson and see how you can learn real natural English from Smooth Criminal step by step. So here we go. 7 phrases from the song. 1. As he came into the window. As he came into the window. As he came into the window. In this line from Smooth Criminal, we are not dealing with the phrasal verb, okay? So come into is not a phrasal verb. The verb is come and into is a preposition that shows movement from outside to inside. So come into the window suggests that someone entered through the window, right? So the word as here means when. As he came, when he came, or we can also explain it with while he was, coming into. So when is the best choice? When he came, as he came, it's the same thing. So it connects 2 actions happening at the same time. And it's very common in storytelling. In natural pronunciation, as he often sounds like as he came. As he came into the window. Yeah, so S becomes a softer Z sound, as he. And it links smoothly with he, as he. Also came into. It's also connected as a unit, not separately like came into, but connected with the M sound, came into. So, let's do it together once again. As he came into the window. Well done! And I've got one more example sentence for you. As he came into the room, everyone stopped talking. Say it out loud. As he came into the room, everyone stopped talking. I love it. Let's move on. Number 2. He left the blood stains on the carpet. He left the bloodstains on the carpet. Something like that, right? Something like that. Okay, here we are focusing on the verb leave, okay? This is the problematic word because it's irregular verb. Its forms are leave, left, left. So there is no ed, right, in this past form of leave because, it's irregular. Many learners have a problem with this word because it sounds completely differently, right? Leave, left. You change the vowel sounds, że zmieniamy brzmienie, samogłoski, which changes the feeling, the vibe of the word completely. Leave, left. You wouldn't say it's the same meaning, right? It has not much in common, just one letter L. So, in pronunciation, make sure you clearly hear the final T also, right? Left, left. This T sound at the end should be pronounced clearly. Let me give you some short natural examples of some everyday sentences with this verb. So let's go. I leave my keys on the table every day. She leaves work at 5. He left his phone at home. We left early because we were in a hurry. These are very typical everyday life sentences. Let's move on. Number 3, she ran underneath the table. So the word underneath means under, simply. It means under, but it sounds a bit more, it sounds a bit more descriptive. It's often used when something is completely below or slightly hidden, slightly hidden. Underneath your clothes also. The verb run is again irregular with the forms ran. Past form is ran and the third is run. Run, ran, run. The past form ran is pronounced as I just pronounced it. Ran. So be careful not to confuse it with run. And we can use this verb in different ways, different meanings. For example, I run every morning to stay fit. She ran to catch the bus. I have run this project for 2 years. So the last sentence uses the present perfect and shows a completely different meaning of the verb run, which is managing. I have run this project for 2 years. I have managed this project for 2 years. Or maybe I am in charge. I have been in charge of this project for 2 years. Beautiful. 4. He could see she was unable. He could see she was unable. This is a great example of how we use verbs of the senses in English. With verbs like see, hear, feel, we often use could in the past instead of any other forms like continuous forms. Also, let's take a look at the pronunciation of this verb because it has strong form could and it has weak form could. And usually when we speak fast, we use the short form, the weak form. So in natural speech, could see is often reduced to something like could see. I could see. I could see. I could smell. I could smell. I could hear. I could hear. So this pattern is very common in storytelling because it sounds natural, it sounds fluent. Use it with senses if you want to speak about the ability. Yeah. So I could see the neighbor doing something weird. 5. She was struck down. It was her doom. The expression struck down comes from the verb strike, which has the forms strike, struck, struck. And struck down is quite a strong and dramatic phrase. It can mean that someone was attacked suddenly. That's what happened in this scene. She was struck down. She was either injured, seriously attacked, I don't know, or even completely defeated, pokonany, defeated. The structure she was struck down is in the passive voice, czyli w stronie biernej, which means we focus on what happened to the person, not who did it, okay? We don't care about the doer of the action. The structure is very simple. I mean, it's simple. I say simple because similar to Polish. We have subject and then to be, was or were, and then the past participle. In this case, it's past, but it can be instead of was or were, to be, is, are, am, if it's about the first person, or future, will be, right? And then always, 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 the past participle. The word doom, I'm changing the topic now. The word doom means a terrible fate or an unavoidable tragic end. Doom. It's a really heavy word. Can you feel it? And it sounds serious. It sounds emotional. You could say he was struck down by a sudden illness, or ignoring the warning signs led to their doom. So I've got two examples. I will read them again. The first is with struck down. The second is with doom. The first one, he was struck down by a sudden illness. And the second one, ignoring the warning signs led to their doom. 6. Annie, are you okay? This is a very simple question. Annie, are you okay? Annie, are you okay? I'm not gonna sing. Okay, let's go on. But this simple question shows an important rule in English. When we use the verb to be in questions, we change the word order. Instead of saying you are okay, we say are you okay? So this inversion is essential and sometimes tricky for learners. It's very tricky. It's easy only when you learn it from the books. But when you start speaking, everything becomes unnatural, right? Speaking about unnatural, let's focus on natural pronunciation. Are you is often linked and sounds like are you, are you, are you. So, are you ready? For example, in the present, are you ready? Let's use this to be in the past. Were they at home yesterday? Were they at home yesterday? In the past, and maybe open question. Why are you so tired today? Why are you so tired today? Okay, the last word, mouth to mouth resuscitation. It's 7th phrase from the song, mouth to mouth resuscitation. The phrase refers to a life-saving technique used when someone is not breathing. It means blowing air into another person's mouth to help them get oxygen, and it is part of first aid. Pierwsza pomoc, first aid. It's very useful vocabulary to know in real life situations. You never know when you might need it. The word resuscitation is pronounced like I just said. Once again, resuscitation, with the main stress syllable on the ta syllable. Resuscitation. A clear and practical example sentence would be, the lifeguard gave him mouth-to-mouth resuscitation until help arrived. The lifeguard gave him mouth-to-mouth resuscitation until help arrived. Here you have it. But this is not the end. Now it's time for the practical part. I'm going to read out some sentences and I want you to repeat each one out loud after me. Let's go. As she came into the room, everyone stopped talking. Good. Once again. As she came into the room, everyone stopped talking. I leave my keys on the table every day. I leave my keys on the table every day. He left his phone at home. He left his phone at home. She ran to catch the bus. She ran to catch the bus. I have run this project for 2 years. I have run this project for 2 years. He was struck down by a sudden illness. He was struck down by a sudden illness. Are you ready? Are you ready? Were they at home yesterday? Were they at home yesterday? Why are you so tired today? Why are you so tired today? The lifeguard gave him mouth-to-mouth resuscitation until help arrived. The lifeguard gave him mouth-to-mouth resuscitation until help arrived. That's all from me for now, and remember, phrases like these only become yours when you actually start using them. When you say them out loud, when you try them in real conversations, when you let the language move from your head into your speaking, then that's where the magic happens. And today, working with Smooth Criminal, you've seen how much real natural English you can take from just a few lines. And that's exactly the kind of practice we do inside my voice loop groups. You record short voice messages, you experiment with phrases like the ones from today's episode, and I give you personal feedback so you know what works and how to make it sound even more natural. If you'd like to practice speaking this way with me for 5 weeks, go to teacherola.com/grupy and choose your level and choose your group. If you don't know your level, no worries. The form you're going to complete will guide you. And now, before you go, don't forget that we're meeting live very, very soon for a special 3-day event, Wielka Powtórka Angielskich, Czasów. It's a practical, structured revision with all key tenses. So if you've ever felt confused about when to use which tense, this is for you. We'll go step by step through present, past and future and make everything finally click. You can join us at teacherola.com/3 dni. And now don't forget to head to teacherola.com/334 and grab your free worksheet for this episode. Thank you so much for listening. Stay fearless, take care, and say it out loud. I love you, I believe in you, and I know you are ready to speak English. I'm your teacher, Teacher Ola, and you've been listening to Teacher Ola Podcast. Bye for now.